precariously in several places, and masonry and dirt are scattered across the floor. The collapse above... Sorry, what?
Do I feel this place is unstable? It's going to collapse.
The collapse has definitely caused some structural damage, but it doesn't seem like it's going to collapse any second. It seems somewhat stable. Unless you were to start digging at the walls and breaking down, like, supports, which I assume you are not doing.
Not yet.
There's the dry rotted and broken frames of simple beds are lined against some of the walls, and a rusted grinning iron statue stands in an alcove in the north wall between the two wings of the room itself, and in the wall to the south is an old iron door. The statue is this one, the door is down here.
What does the statue look like?
It seems to be really strange. It looks like a grinning knight. It's somewhat rusted. Make me a perception check, please.
All right.
Just him?
Nope.
Yeah, Faunra, fiddling around with the statue, quickly realizes this is not a statue, that's an Iron Maiden. And as you investigate the Iron Maiden, you hear the sounds of many feet skittering, since you have apparently disturbed some of the residents here. We'll go to initiative, if I can figure out how to do that.
You just drag select all of us and hit the initiative button, or F6, which is the hotkey for it.
F6. Hooray. I just need to sort it.
Actually, can you make my initiative 2 higher because I forgot to add the reaction?
Well, it doesn't matter since you're first anyway.
Oh,
I am also 2 higher because I forgot to add Warrior of Old.
People add your traits. Like, at least I've done it.
You would be last place anyways.
No, I would be before them because I would have 8 and be...
No, you would be, they have 2 and you have
would
1.
be.
No, I have 3.
You'd be 8.03.
Oh, right, because of the... Yeah.
Look at my initiative bonus though, 0.7.
You started combat as these
mine
things clearly don't want you to be here.
Yeah, my initiative should be 0.8 because I have a feat and a trait. But yeah, anyway.
It's fine, you are.
Anyway, yeah, I know I'm already first.
God damn it, take.
I'm just, you know, Dark's bragging about his initiative. I'll brag back. Anyway, I pull out my glaive with a move action, right? Something like that. And I
while moving.
What? I don't have Bab.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I will 5-foot step and prepare an attack when someone comes in range.
Okay, how do I... Oh, there we go.
Faunra surveys the situation, noticing 2 of these. Says, this is going to echo. Pulls out the firearm. This will echo. This is a true statement. I assume I have line of sight on that fine? The rubble's not...
You have line of sight, yeah. The rubble's on the floor.
I'm going to shoot my firearm at it.
Go for it.
Point blank shot.
Well, you hit, certainly, and... Where's my button? And splatter centipede guts all over the place.
And then step back. So, 5 step. That would be my turn.
Theru. I'm still not sure.
Theru.
I'm German, I can only speak German. And say words like I do.
Well, I'm
not sure what I'm saying.
I'll just shoot it.
You babbling sheep, get a handle on yourself. God damn it, man.
So moving forward while drawing bow, shoot bow.
You certainly hit.
That's no. Oh wait, yeah. Actually,
What?
okay. Yep, that's fine.
You don't have a strength.
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Yeah, well,
You don't have a composite bow yet because you can't afford one. They're like 300 gold.
Yeah,
You
but
suddenly hit.
I hit. Yay.
Take that, centipede.
Yeah.
The centipede seems unimpressed.
Get wrecked.
Well, I hit really good. So.
Also, Theru,
base
thank you for
drops.
being my cover. Theru, thank you for being my cover.
Well, draw a weapon. Well, I guess drawing and moving is really not a problem because I'll have one attack anyway, and then try to shoot the centipede, the bow. That's not a hit.
That's not a hit. You hit a mattress.
Plunk.
Eledar.
Well, does he sense any or hear any other centipedes or anything scuttling about?
Oh. Well, Faunra's shot is still echoing in all of your eyes, in all of your ears. You don't really hear anything coming from the east quite yet.
Okay, yet, so it's still coming.
Quite yet, eh? It moves up here, drawing his Elven curve blade, and he prepares an attack on approach.
Well, this centipede will go for the first target that he has seen. He wants to go away from his nest.
Attack of opportunity from Jake.
I
Well,
believe so.
Prepared attack, actually.
Prepared attack.
And then if he moves further, then it's the attack of opportunity.
This does move his initiative, though.
Yeah. Man,
So
total
That's a
miss.
miss. He
And
will
now the
hit you.
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, his-
Oh wait, no, hang on. It's a reach weapon, so I don't get that.
Yeah,
But I
you
get my attack.
Yes,
You get your attack.
Yeah, Sheep, you should move his initiative down to the bottom, and then technically,
Well,
bonus below that.
It doesn't really matter, but it's supposed to be right above.
Yeah.
that is certainly a hit, and now we have two centipede halves flying through the air.
Except one of them's on top of a bed.
Yeah, Eledar moves with a blur and a graceful cut, and the centipede drops to the floor, dead.
Well, in the next round, you see nothing, since nothing really seems to happen. The room is strangely quiet.
Pick up her arrow.
Okay.
Combat is
Mattress.
over.
I reload
Yeah.
my gun with a standard bullet.
Give me back my arrow.
You can see Faunra open up a compartment in the back of the gun, pour some black powder and pour a little bead into the front.
Do you think
Eledar
that these things could have somehow eaten the supports?
looks at the creature. I am not sure. I don't know too much about these things. Sort of pokes at one of them with his sword. I don't.
Are there any supports I can look around to see what damages are on them?
Well, there's this one, and they seem, as you would expect old supports to look. They are certainly old, but they still seem to do their job quite well enough.
Does it look like anything's been gnawing into it?
No, just really age.
Are there visible nests these things have?
Yes, there's like a centipede nest like around here under this bed.
So flip the bed over and look at it. See if there's like
That's-
rock stuff or whatever in it.
There's certainly rocks in it, but that's because there's rocks all over the place.
No one
Eledar,
got hurt, right?
Eledar looks at the Iron Maiden and sort of shivers a bit and says, "Ugh, who puts their beds next to a torture device?" Sort of moves down a bit.
Theru looks confused and
It's a statue, right?
torturer.
No, that is no statue.
It is an
it's-
Iron Maiden. It is a coffin filled with spikes. You throw hapless sacrifices into it and close the lid. They die of exsanguination and puncture wounds.
Try to
Oh.
open it.
Is there anything in there?
Opening the Iron Maiden, you are greeted with a tumble of bones.
Eledar sighs. Yes, as I said.
Make me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Actually, make me a perception check.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
21s.
All the
Yeah.
perception.
natural 20.
All of you immediately see that the bones that are still like kind of wrapped in tattered clothing also have a key
Oh.
that
Oh,
may come in
nice.
useful. And you know, Ellisia, as she walks away from investigating the nest, she also noticed something glittering over there that she might have missed earlier.
Oh. Well, she'll let someone else deal with the key. There's something glittering.
You
I
you
like
find
glittering
something very glittery as you find a pair of mithril daggers
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
Just
With-
laying there.
just laying there, oddly enough, and they are just not just mithril daggers. They seem to have like notches in the blades. at very regular intervals that seem to be deliberately made into them.
So they're like serrated mithril daggers.
Well, not serrated. They don't look like the notches are intended to make them more effective or hurtful in combat. They seem odd, really.
That is so suspicious.
Pickle, does it seem like they've been put here by an intelligent thing, or if it's just sort of the creatures have put them here, or like
they
are they
might
like
have
next to each other, laying nicely side by side, or
not exactly nicely side by side. They might have lain somewhere else on a shelf, maybe that just flew all over the room. Make me an intelligence check, please, Ellisia.
sure.
Just Ellisia?
Yeah, that's good enough. You would. Seeing the key fall out of the Iron Maiden, the mithril daggers look somewhat similar to a key.
Well,
A very odd key, very expensive key.
Eledar will bend down, pick up the key. He will also, while he is sort of on his knees down there, say a quick prayer over the bones.
Look at this! Mithril! Sort of looks at him.
Quite
Weirdly
expensive.
shaped, but very well made.
Faunra is examining them.
Perhaps these could be keys as well, somehow. Used to pick locks.
Oh.
Aberion takes a look, but he's really got no idea about that.
It'd be to unlock a very specialized lock, most likely, not to pick them. Though in theory, anything can be used to pick a lock if it's small enough.
He shrugs and looks around. Flips the other beds over. This was too good a bounty to not do it.
You find a lot of rotted wood and some scraps of clothing, but not really anything valuable.
That's unfortunate. Well, worth a try.
How big is the key?
The key seems to be just normal size, really. Maybe slightly bigger than normal, but it's very hard to judge if you don't have a normal size key at hand. Also, what is normal?
Are we talking like door? Are we talking like a door-sized key, or something small, like for a little padlock, or?
Probably for a door.
Okay.
He looks to the bones. Doesn't seem that they interest her too much. Looks at the door. The metal door.
It is a iron door that seems... it's old, but it's still somewhat sturdy. Some bits of rust at some places.
How sturdy is somewhat sturdy?
You could punch it and find out.
Eledar opens the door.
It is locked.
Eledar tries the key.
The key works.
Alright.
The door's unlocked. Let me reveal some more.
Who would have put the keymaster in the...
Most likely he was not the only one carrying a key.
Perhaps.
Judging from the bones, I would say it happened quite a while ago. Several years, probably. He shrugs. I do not know exactly when the castle fell to ruin.
Hang on.
The multitude of doors.
As we get to here, Aberion is gonna kind of just look around and say, I don't trust this place. If we're looking for kobolds, then there may be traps about, so keep an eye out. And then he will kind of, he like does a thing, and his features slowly shift, and he looks, the more you look at him, the more he looks like a mouse. He gets a little twitchy, and he, sniffs around a lot, and his face gets very rounded.
Faunra looks fascinated at you.
Tito looks hungry.
Yeah, the corridor that you're currently in is lined with what appears to be jail cells. Most of the doors are just hanging ajar. They have like a peephole at eye level and some and a slightly smaller slot in the bottom, probably for food and water. But just looking through the doors, these cells all seem to be empty.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing in them, no remains, no signs. There's some scratches maybe, but that's all you can see really.
I don't think that's oh, okay, that hallway too. Cool.
And
Yeah, but you. I was just saying because you revealed the room first. I was like, oh, why can we see it?
what do? Do you just stand there?
No, Ellisia stays behind Aberion. If he thinks they're traps, she's perfectly okay with letting Mouse Boy deal with them.
Faunra is still fascinated at Aberion.
Kid vermin.
But yeah, he says, when you spend much of your time around animals, you pick up some of their tricks. He kind of walks forward.
I spend a lot of time with cats.
Oh wow, that was a terrible perception check. Yeah, basically I'm just like walking around, keeping an eye out for it.
I'm keeping a watch as well to make sure he doesn't screw up.
But yeah, basically now I have evasion.
Congrats.
Yeah, while some of the jail doors just look to be have been broken down completely, others are just unlocked. If there have been any prisoners here at any point in the past, they likely got out or were freed by someone or somehow managed to escape. Jake, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
You see nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I continue onward then, as nothing seems to be amiss.
You can, by the way, roll perception checks for the players by clicking their token
Yeah, I know.
to check, and then...
But I figured since Jake is doing it anyways.
Sure.
Yeah. Continuing forward. Kind of peer around the corner.
Frowns. Doesn't seem like there's much interesting down here.
It is way larger than I thought.
Yeah, just all of you roll
Curious
me a perception check.
Did the rest of the town forget that this place existed down here? As he sort of looks around, pokes at the old dust.
The ruins seemed very, very old.
Why would anyone want to go down here?
Indeed.
There doesn't really seem to be much of value.
People who like
The
prison.
glimmering daggers.
Well, Ellisia and Eledar, Ellisia and Faunra, sorry, basically at the same time spot something.
Oh,
at
should
the-
we all roll perception?
If you want to, yes, go for it.
I do. I thought it was only Jake.
No, just all of you as you walk past there.
You notice as
Oh,
well.
Theru as well spots something odd looking in this wall, as if, you know, it looks like a door somewhat, but something that was definitely supposed to be hidden, but, you know, age and the collapse and everything just made it slightly odd looking now.
Theru, Aberion, there's a door. He points at that spot.
He'll kind of feel it out. Try just like pushing on it. Like, does it just flip through?
It certainly flips open,
Oh, cool.
revealing a secret passage.
A secret passage.
Theru gets a little nod from me.
2 squares. And do you go in there?
Cautiously, yes, but not without a little intrigue or interestingness.
What you see here are more cells. These ones, however, the doors still look very much intact and locked. Looking through the peephole, you can see that while the prisoners in the northern cell block were most likely saved or escaped, these ones were not. Likely because this area was hidden, and you see some rather nasty remains. And yeah, it's not a pleasant sight what you see in these cells.
What a
can't
terrible
imagine.
way to die.
Forgotten.
Yes, starved to death, no doubt. Or they perhaps killed themselves to end the agony. He sighs.
Well, there must be a reason for why they were in there, right? Maybe some of them were bad people.
And maybe some of them weren't.
Nevertheless, starving to death is hardly a punishment worthy of anyone. Looks down the corridor, disgust on his face.
The corridor does continue, but it's very dark, so you can't really see that far.
Oh, in that case,
I'll bring my torch.
2 seconds.
Aberion looks suddenly a lot like a bat.
But I have a torch.
Oh well, if she has a torch and I don't need to use the dark vision, then
Well, you see that it's continuing like down here.
Theru will stay next to you, so you can see.
In that case, then no need.
I'll be a ton scarier, don't worry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I'll continue onward, still in mouse version.
Eledar does a little hand motion, and a dancing light appears and sort of hovers around him as he moves.
Fancy pants.
She follows well behind, just taking a look at things. Frowning at the...
Faunra's keeping an eye out, looking around.
Yeah, walking down this corridor, you see more cells, similar sights inside. Some of them are empty, but most of them are not.
I'm just gonna go all the way down here. Tell me if I step on a trap.
Yeah, you are like way too far. Let's stop here. Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Auto reveal everything.
You revealed everything.
God damn it.
Stay zoomed in.
Okay, zoom in. Don't zoom out.
I disconnected it.
Ah!
Why
Panic.
did you break everything? Come on,
I didn't do that. I just moved.
I didn't see anything. I was zoomed in.
I was zoomed in too.
Please
My reaction
don't,
was to close my eyes.
Yeah.
Nope.
like seriously, please don't
Sorry.
change your sight settings ever.
I didn't.
Nope.
Don't
didn't
do
touch
it.
him.
You did somehow.
No, I didn't.
Just want to-
This is the exact same as the
You
framework.
people,
gave
this
them
is
to me.
terrible. I don't want to make vision blocking layers.
I know, you shouldn't have to.
I disabled everything. Let's take a 5-minute break here.
Alright, 5-minute break.
Yeah,
You
I
have
didn't,
you have set
you know.
vision to off and not day, right?
I have